Scylla, the terror of the sea, a detailed exploration of the myth. Among the many monsters of Greek mythology, few are as feared and legendary as Scylla, the nightmarish sea creature that lurked in the perilous waters of the Strait of Messina. Alongside her counterpart Charybdis, Scylla was a constant danger to sailors, striking terror into the hearts of those who dared to pass through her domain. But Scylla's story is more than just a tale of a monstrous predator. It is a tragic saga of transformation, betrayal, and the merciless power of the gods. This detailed account explores her origins, her infamous role in Homer's Odyssey, and the symbolic meaning behind her terrifying legend. Origins of Scylla, from beauty to monstrosity. Scylla's origins are debated among ancient sources, with different versions offering varied explanations for her monstrous form. Some myths claim that she was originally a beautiful nymph, while others say she was always a fearsome beast. The cursed nymph. One of the most well-known versions of Scylla's transformation comes from later Hellenistic myths, particularly those involving the sea god Glaucus and the enchantress Circe. Glaucus, a mortal fisherman turned sea god, fell in love with Scylla, who at that time was a stunningly beautiful nymph. However, Scylla did not return his love, rejecting his advances. Desperate, Glaucus sought the aid of Circe, the powerful sorceress known for her knowledge of potions and magic. But Circe herself had feelings for Glaucus, and in a fit of jealousy, she decided to curse Scylla rather than help her. Circe poisoned the waters where Scylla bathed, and as soon as Scylla entered, she underwent a horrific transformation. Her lower body erupted into writhing, monstrous dog-like heads, each snarling and snapping with hunger. Her once graceful form was replaced by a grotesque, tentacled mass that would become one of the most feared creatures of the sea. This version paints Scylla as a tragic victim, punished not for any wrongdoing, but simply because of a jealous goddess's wrath. Born of the monsters. Other versions of the myth suggest that Scylla was born monstrous from the beginning, the daughter of Phorcys and Ceto, two primordial sea deities associated with sea monsters. This interpretation places Scylla among a lineage of terrifying creatures, including the Gorgons and Echidna. In these versions, Scylla is not a cursed nymph but a natural force of destruction, embodying the sea's untamed and lethal nature. Scylla and the Odyssey. The sea monster's reign of terror. Scylla is most famously known for her role in Homer's Odyssey, where she and Charybdis pose a deadly dilemma for the hero Odysseus and his crew, navigating between Scylla and Charybdis. As Odysseus and his men approached the Strait of Messina, they faced an impossible choice: to sail too close to Charybdis, a monstrous whirlpool that could swallow entire ships, or to steer toward Scylla, knowing that she would snatch and devour 6 of his men, one for each of her 6 heads. Warned by Circe, Odysseus made the painful decision to pass closer to Scylla. As his ship moved through the strait, the monstrous creature struck with terrifying speed. From out of the hollow cave she darted, and snatched up 6 of my best men. As each of them was seized, they screamed in agony, calling out my name in despair. And as Scylla lifted them high into the air, I saw their struggling forms, writhing in her grip, before she devoured them whole. Homer, Odyssey, Book 12. Scylla's attack was swift and merciless, a reminder that some dangers in the world of myth are unavoidable. Unlike other monsters that could be fought, Scylla represented inevitable loss. Odysseus could not save his men, no matter how strong or clever he was. Symbolism of Scylla, what she represents. Scylla's myth carries several layers of symbolic meaning. The dangers of the sea. To ancient sailors, Scylla represented the unpredictable perils of the ocean. In real life, treacherous coastal rocks and sea predators could easily destroy ships, making her a fitting embodiment of maritime fear. The tragic victim. In versions where Scylla was cursed by Circe, her story serves as a cautionary tale about jealousy and divine punishment. She becomes a victim of forces beyond her control. Known situations, the phrase between Scylla and Charybdis has become synonymous with choosing between two terrible options, much like Odysseus had to do. Legacy and influence. Scylla's legend has persisted for thousands of years, influencing literature, art, and modern storytelling. Her terrifying image appears in ancient Greek pottery, medieval manuscripts, and even contemporary fantasy worlds where sea monsters are common threats. Even today, the phrase between Scylla and Charybdis is used to describe situations where one must navigate between two equally dangerous choices, proving that her myth remains as relevant as ever.